Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning and welcome. It's Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard. Thank you for joining me for episode 270. I've got 4 ears today, spoiling you as usual. Both, 2 patients, both ears from both patients. Really satisfying, slurpy ones, these ones, especially this first one. Well, the second one's pretty good too, so stay tuned for that. And I actually managed to get a ruler shot as well at the end of the second one, so you'll see that at the end of the video. I don't often remember, I'm not going to lie, but the main reason why I don't is, for a start, you can see them coming out. People are often disappointed when they see them on the ruler at the end. Oh, I thought it looked bigger than that. So it's only setting you up for disappointments. But another one of the main reasons is sometimes if it's in between, it's obviously in between patients where I would need to take a little video and images of this. And if I've literally finished one patient and I've got another one waiting outside, I don't think it's particularly polite to keep them waiting just so I can get a video of the previous person's wax. And I can't leave it out. It's got to go in the clinical waste bin. If you're wondering where it goes, yeah, it goes in a yellow clinical waste bin, and then someone collects that bin every couple of weeks, and then I think it gets incinerated. I think it gets burned basically. Nearly finished this one here. Just a tiny little tidy up around the edge there, and there that one is nice and clear. I think both these were ladies, and they both couldn't hear a thing at all. Certainly not very much anyway. Both of them have been particularly well oiled, especially this one. You can see all shimmering and shining, can't you? It's been really well oiled, this. So it did make it a little easier to get out. I suspect it probably would have been dry as a bone, this one. But where I'm having a little bit of difficulty with this one is it's just got a little bit stuck around the bend. I'm just having to be, I'm quite close to it there at the moment because I'm using the endoscope to prop open the ear. They both were quite closed off from what I remember. So they did need a fair old stretch to get them open. Again, a few little bits hovering around the edges, so let's just go in and grab them. I didn't feel the need to go in with if I just turn the brightness up there, with a fine end tube just for that little bit. A waste of money just putting one tube on for that tiny little speck, to be honest. It would have been easy, but sometimes these little specks, if they've got a bit poking out and you don't need to go anywhere near the wall of the ear canal, it's obviously fine to just use the tube there. And up it pops. Nice and clear, that, beautiful. Other one, bit more of a challenge, this one.
Yeah, quite a lot.
It was a bit more substantial, and especially this one here. And I think it was this one that I've got the ruler shot for because it's one of them that's kind of a bit never-ending. As soon as you think you've got all of it, then just it keeps appearing. Obviously, when you grab one bit and pull it out, it's brought another bit forward from deeper down, and it just kept going and going and going and going, like a TARDIS. You're never quite sure how much is in there. If anyone doesn't know what a TARDIS is, it's like it was from Doctor Who. I don't watch it. I used to watch it when I was a kid. Not watched any of the modern ones. So basically, they have a police box, don't they? And the joke is that this box is just the size of a normal telephone box. But when you go inside it, it's absolutely huge. So same theory here. You don't think there's much in there till you get in there, and you get in there and you're like, whoa, where's all this been hiding? Where's this come from? Now this bit, I was having a bit of difficulty trying to lift this up, but we've just about managed there. So you can see it's a flatter surface there. We've gone at the bottom and lifted it up, and you get a much better grip when you can get a flat surface like that. If I sound a little croaky, it's because it's quite early in the morning today. The reason for that is I'm in work a lot earlier than I ordinarily would be. Not by choice. I've not actually got anybody in right now. Sorry, I've just got an itchy eye. Reason is I don't normally start my clinics. First patient is always about 9:45, at 9:45, because it fits in with the school run. Oh, yeah, it can be. Take the kids to school. Well, actually, only the youngest one now. The eldest walks, well, the eldest is in university. The middle one, he walks to high school. The youngest is still at primary school, so I walk her to school. And then sometimes drive her, but then nip back from my car and then come into work. So I can, it's a good thing about working for yourself, you can choose when you do it, don't you? So it fits in with the school run, starting at 9:45. But this morning, she's decided to do an extracurricular class. Now these things, I always thought should be after school, but this one, it's before school, so I had to get her there at like 7:45 in the morning, and she's not a morning person, but she's doing fencing classes, of all things, which seems a bit random. Very scarred, this eardrum, isn't it? You can see that. Yeah, fencing classes. I don't think they do it with actual, I think they do it with wooden sticks rather than the actual metal sharp ones. But yeah, she seems to enjoy it, so be it. But no, ordinarily I would not be in work at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, if I'm a bit blurry-eyed and not quite with it yet, then that's the reason why. But I thought I'd use the opportunity to get a few videos done. So I'll probably record another 2 or 3, which will keep me going for about a week or so. A bit drier this one than the first one, and a fair bit stickier as well. Yeah, the images don't quite get as clear in a minute. The reason being is, as you've got it in focus there, it's quite clear, isn't it? But when I pull this one out, it like stretches out, so I have to come a bit further away, obviously. And when you come further away, you have to bring the further away from the ear. Rather than readjusting the focus and the light settings, obviously just move both the suction tube and the camera a bit further away from the ear. And sometimes that means it can go a little bit dark. I had to try to brighten it up a bit. And if you move too far away, like I have now, then the edges of it get a little bit blurred. But to be honest, when I'm this far outside the ear, literally sticking out the ear, this one, I'm not really doing it with the endoscope. You can see it with the naked eye sticking out. So the only reason why I'm still holding the endoscope there is just so you guys can see it. But I could do these types of removals when it's that close to the outside of the ear, just with the naked eye, because you can literally see it spilling out of the ear. A few little dry flaky bits remaining on this. Not important to get all of it, but it would probably be irritating if we didn't get it. Oh, I have a quick question for you. I know, as you know, this I've always said this channel is about more than earwax. Try and make it a bit different, sometimes a bit more personal. And I was asking the kids and the missus, you know, she has agreed to come on video. When it's going to be, I don't know. But a couple of the kids, especially my daughter, said, oh, why don't we do one? Why don't we do one? And I'm like, well, like what? She's full of ideas. She's quite keen on, anyone heard of, is it Jordan Matter and Salish? She loves watching them all the time, and as she does gymnastics, she said, oh, I'd love to do something like that. Or maybe some challenge videos, you know, a lot of these type of things that you see out there on YouTube. And I thought, well, do you know what? Why not? So if there's any ideas that you might want to see me and the kids get up to, whether it be some pranks or some challenges or Q&A, I suspect one of these videos is going to be my daughter trying to teach me how to do gymnastics, because we have got all the gear at home. Got like a bouncy air track and a trampoline and a beam and all that. That might be quite amusing. So I have said maybe we'll do that when the weather's a bit nicer anyway. Bit grim at the moment, so the garden's like a mud bath, so it's not going to happen anytime soon. But we may well do that in the future. But let me know if you've got any ideas, any stuff that you want us to see doing as a family, then let me know in the comments down below. And here's the eardrum after that. I'm just going to try and get focused in on that one. Again, quite scarred that, but she could certainly hear better. And here it is at long last. The ruler shot. And it was a good one too, about 8 centimetres there. So I hope you enjoyed that. But for now, take care of yourself, and I will see you later. Ta-da.